Since January 1st, 2006, the state government law enforcement agency of the Division of Criminal Investigations Office in Casper, Wyoming, has conspired against me with you, the American public, to deny me numerous civil and constitutional liberties, as well as my rights to privacy, in an ongoing conspiracy whose main objective was to drive me, a minority, a parolee, and alleged cancer on society, to commit suicide. Their other objectives included tormenting me to the point of insanity and using you, the public, to egg me on in the hopes that I would buck and land myself back in prison, possibly for the rest of my life. This operation has spanned the course of 8.5 years. It incorporates round-the-clock surveillance, employs 3 female secret agents, and involves the usage of extremely invasive and intrusive investigative techniques, not generally known to the public. I'm referring to the esoteric powers of the mind, the ability to read minds, perceive and interpret one's thoughts, smells, tastes, and bodily sensations. They can also hear and see whatever your eyes see, or whatever your ears hear. They can communicate telepathically, travel anywhere astro-trajectorily, anywhere in the universe, in an instant. They can communicate with the dead, impersonate anyone who's ever lived, mimic any sound that you can conjure up in your mind, create phantom smells, causing your nose to actually smell any odor that they can think of, from filling a room with the smell of the most fragrant and sweet perfumes, to causing your actual clothes and skin to reek of the most rank and putrid odors, like cat urine, dog feces, unkept vaginal odors, or decomposing flesh. Imagine having the ability to project any sound or voice in your mind to any location, anywhere in the universe. They often torment me in my bedroom by mimicking demons, making demonic sounds, knocking over objects in my closet, scratching on walls, etc. As you can imagine, I really don't appreciate it. They can manifest themselves spiritually in any form or image that you can imagine, from an angel to a demon or even a reflection of yourself. You name it. Believe it or not, they can actually touch you, kiss you, embrace you, etc. And it actually feels like you're being touched by the actual physical human body. These esoteric powers and truths of the human mind appear to be truly limitless. These DCI agents watch me in my home through astro trajectory day in and day out, and they follow me everywhere I go in the city. They torment me in my apartment. Even in my sleep, I am scrutinized for my dreams and my subconscious thoughts. They can speak audibly out of thin air through several different voices, having several different thoughts, emotions, and phrases conveyed through each. Each one of these 3 agents, as well as Director Matt Waldeck, can do this. They can watch you in one room while speaking to you from another. They are anywhere they want to be in mind and spirit, and still going about their daily affairs at DCI and in their homes in Casper, Wyoming. These are truly demonic powers, which I believe came to be written in a book by a man who was mentally insane, influenced by demons and Lucifer himself. It is claimed that after Lucifer fell from heaven, he brought with him the power of thinking as a gift for mankind. The worship of knowledge, science, or technology is Satanism in its purest form. Its secret symbol is the all-seeing eye in the pyramid, as can be seen on the back of our $1 bill. It's nice that it says, "In God we trust," only I think that it's a different God than the one you and I had in mind. Below is the Latin phrase, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which translated means New World Order. Knowledge or wisdom is their only God, through which man himself will become a God. The snake and dragon are both symbols of wisdom. Lucifer is the personification of that symbol. Remember, it was Lucifer who tempted Eve to entice Adam to eat of the tree of forbidden knowledge, thus freeing man from the bonds of ignorance. I believe that the United States government and the United States government alone holds the key to unlocking these esoteric powers of the mind, which to the best of my knowledge are achieved through satanic rites and spells, as well as denying your maker while spitting on the Christian cross. Lucifer is the alleged father of wisdom, also called the light bearer. The Brotherhood of the Snake or Dragon is the oldest secret society known to mankind, and it exists still to this day under many different names. such as the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Bilderberg Group, etc. The Brotherhood is devoted to guarding the secrets of the ages and to the recognition of Lucifer as the one and only true God of this world. The aforementioned powers of the human mind are only some of these law enforcement agents' esoteric capabilities. The longer I am exposed, the more I come to understand. Hot in the motherfucker in there. Phoenix, Arizona. Shit. Valley of the Sun. The true extent of their mental abilities remains a secret to me, as well as to the rest of the world. It is through these powers and mental capabilities that DCI Director Matt Walduck and 3 of his female secret agents have been able to expose and exploit my innermost secrets, my daily affairs, and all the mistakes of my past, as well as my present to you, the American public. The outcome has resulted in 8.5 years of my personal mental anguish, thought to be unbearable. All others subjected to this conspiracy have committed suicide, generally within the course of 3 years. I am the only one so far who has been able to adapt to this daily and nightly barragement of torture and torment, and I remain living to this day to tell the tale. Because this conspiracy is so powerful, it controls virtually all the channels through which information is disseminated: the television, radio, cell phones, media, video games, and you, the American public. Furthermore, this conspiracy has desired at all costs to conceal its activities, so it will use its control over production and dissemination to mislead those who seek to expose it, like myself. For instance, when I was an inmate at the Wyoming State Penitentiary, where Director Matt Walduck used telepathy to incite incidents of institutional violence in between me and other inmates, guards, and caseworkers alike. In one instance, I almost blinded another inmate by fish hooking his eyeball. It was hanging on by a thread. Needless to say, I did not appreciate this particular young man's choice to conspire against me. Let me put it this way. When you, the American public, says whatever the director prompts you to say through his telepathy, it puts me on murder mode. Even though it may seem like fun to you and like you're acting, it causes me pain, anger, torment, and mental anguish. It isn't fun for me, and it shouldn't be fun for you and your children. I am not trying to hurt anyone. I'm only trying to live my life. And I will, by any and all means necessary. I'm getting off track. It was while I was inmate at this prison that I attempted to sue DCI of Casper under the Freedom of Information Act and the Freedom of Information laws, only to find out that the records relating to this denial of my civil rights and rights to privacy cannot be located by searching through my birth name, my birth date, social security number, etc., making it virtually impossible for me to take any further legal recourse. Furthermore, governmental law enforcement agencies are exempt from disclosing any material to the public which may disclose investigative techniques that are unroutine or generally unknown to the public, even though they may be invasive and intrusive. They certainly have done a fine job of trying to cover their tracks. Still, they receive an annual salary from the government in the state of Wyoming, so there has to be some kind of documentation to present to a federal court judge. Until I figure out a more sufficient plan of attack, I still have my voice, which will be heard at any and all costs. Keep this in mind. The government exists only through the consent of the American people, not the other way around. The Second Amendment was created so that the American people would always have more guns than the government, in case they would ever go hog wild with their tools, means, and implements of control. Do you not understand that? What you people are giving away freely is our freedom, one governmental cue at a time. If they can do it to me, it's only a matter of time till this same beast is knocking at you and your family's door. If you will not take up arms and fight with me over the minds of our children and our children's children, then I shall go it alone, just as I always have, solo, me and Christ Jesus, my personal Lord and Savior. I am the one, and I stand on my own 2 feet like every real man has to. I know that just as well as y'all do. I hear the songs on the radio just like the rest of y'all do, and it's still fuck a Green Day, now and forever. I roll with the Almighty, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, Yeshua HaMashiach. That is why I'm the one. It is really not about who I am. It is about who Christ Jesus is in me. To God be the glory. I am a Christian patriot fighting for our freedom in this modern world we live in, fighting to protect our civil rights, our U.S. Constitution, and our rights to privacy from a government that wishes to enslave the minds of the American people. I only ask of you all one thing. Once you've viewed this video, spread it to as many people as you can, even if that's only one other person. We need to awaken this sleeping giant that is the American public. Do not go quietly into the night, as our government is seeping away at our civil rights and our U.S. Constitution, and you are helping them do it. It is time to make war. This is the revolution. We are fighting for control over our own minds. In case y'all was wondering where this video was made from, I reside on that 43rd Ave in McDowell. That's West Side Hollywood, bitch. Phoenix, Arizona. For the map. Like that. If y'all don't like real gangster rap, you might as well kill this video. If you do, there's a little rerun from the one right quick. Who am I? Motherfucking psychotic brother die. Not gonna ride my socket that'll let you try to take my rightful seat in the throne. You want it, you got it. It's all anybody. Don't forget my bone, cousin. I am psychotic, psychotic. You watch your mind. Trying to keep up with the rubber like acrobatic. I'll break your spine. And have you face down on the mattress stuck on buck like a prophylactic. But you know I won't use that shit. From the first to the third, stayed repping hard on that 307. I know y'all heard me herbs. I ain't have to reiterate, and you ain't catch me stutter. I must be butter, cause I'm on a roll for show with my 44, my 45 Magnum. I body bag 'em, toe tag 'em, throw my foot back at her like son, and get the smash out. Pretty girl chewing on my nutsack. Know what I'm talking about? Man, fuck that weak shit. These other niggas yelling. I'm still in one of the 7 felon belling with or without the Smith & Wesson on the side of the hip that's rusted, but it busted every time I grip that bitch, man. Trust it. I really can't touch to discuss this with those that's weak in the stomach. I'm a motherfucking monster in the back, jacking off on that pump kid. Can I get one last kiss? Well, your body is frozen, one last touch, but a smell get too much for my nose and one last taste. But I can no longer stomach this shit. She's dead and gone, her body lifeless. I'ma still fuck this bitch. Breaking up in the morgue while I'm breaking my parents' hearts. I only did that shit to rub my dick on cold ass body parts, tore apart and dismembered this bitch's midsection. My erection spit venom soon as the cold flesh started sweating. Regretting nothing, regretting Nathan. Satan's waiting while I'm penetrating, violating, raping. It's called sexual desecration. All on my face and smearing dead twat. She got too much ass and I got too much time to ply. Fuck the crotch rot, whether or not the bitch have it. I'm in a sticky situation that just might rot me in incarceration. That's what I got. The fucking twat on my face, and I ain't stopping the clip popping till a Crip Nation is all that y'all facing. Can I get one last kiss? But your body is frozen, one last touch. But the smell get too much for my nose and one last taste. But I can no longer stomach this shit. She's dead and gone, her body lifeless. I'ma still fuck this bitch. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm tired of this shit. I'm clap in a clip. Having a nigga digging another ditch. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm tired of this shit. I'm clap in a clip. Got a nigga digging another ditch. What's poppin', cousin? How in the fuck is you living? Oh no, not you again. Come on, it's 3 a.m. with that bullshit, and you pull shit that'll make a nigga really rather wanna eat dick and see sick than deal with the morning after your ill shit. Like you would never kill shit. Must I remind you, the cops will probably find you for all that shit you thought you left behind you. Cousin, you's a illa piece of work, and that was more illa kind of dirt. Ripped skirt, feelings hurt, but I left that bitch in the earth. What's worse than worse, as I know them fucking cops will try to catch me, lock me up in a jail cell and straight up harass me, can't blast me, so they leave me stuck off in the tuck with no luck, and I'm still not giving no kind of fuck. Fully automatic, lyrical acrobatic, psychotic, sagatic, clear up the static, cause I'm fit to let you have it. From that meth city, that's Casper, down to that 10-7 Hoover. It ain't none like us, them permanent slob removers. No one could ever outdo us. Cousin just can't see tame, that a lesson learned too late. And these fools just had to stay flamed up. Blame me now that they RIP. Banging Casper Rip, it's a click that y'all can never see. It had the best of me, popping and dropping, stopping, I'm chopping up every single slob on the block, either with a syringe or a Glock, full of getting shot. Run them off at the top and run them off at their neck, and I ain't stopping, checking they punks until they t-shirt soaking wet. Now that's a threat. Known to bust and cuss, known to spit up nothing but that venomous. They made plus styles, living them in the dust. I'm filling, I'm drilling, I'm killing, I'm stunning, I'm stopping, I'm putting them fucking off in the back of the lack. These bitches off in Casper don't know how to act. That shit ain't finished. So eat this dick out. I always knew I'd end up forgiven for living like fellow seed, for throwing up that seed while staying gone in the sticky. I wonder, could you forgive me for all of them times that I blasted and I transformed back into that beast straight off that east side classic, performing magic, rubbing Pyrus and Darus all up in plastic. It's a must that I bust, plus when I cuss it gets drastic, so y'all could call me a magician. Them hoes know me as erotic, and the rest of y'all listening now know my name is psychotic, sick addict, the verbal acrobatic, the lyrical gap fanatic, Mr. Body Bag 'em, toe tag 'em, throw 'em off at a knapsack and it's off to the back of the lack they go. Psycho, just ain't like no bitch ass nigga that y'all see knowing off in Casper, Wyoming. My nigga Psycho, just ain't like no bitch ass nigga that y'all see knowing off in the city of Casper, Wyoming. For y'all that took offense to that shit, I'm only saying that I ain't the average everyday dude. But Casper ain't the average everyday place. That's Mess City to me. And I'm putting it our city on the map like that. The little home of the rock. The little city that never sleeps. Meth capital per capita of the United States. The birthplace of this conspiracy. And my hometown. That's where y'all found me. The one. And it ain't where you're from, but how you come. And I ain't gonna let this shit go to my head, though. Still, I can hear the songs on the radio. And for y'all that tried to hold me down in my own fucking hometown, see me rise, bitch. Enjoy y'all stay at the bottom. I love that shit. I can't get enough of it. Fuck you very nicely, motherfucker.